So the invitation at that moment would be the turn inward to begin to seek the anima relationship and the animus relationship within. In the abstract, it sounds simple. In practice, it's very difficult because, for one thing, it would mean one begins ceasing less looking for empowerment and nurturance out there through the other, which is the promise of romance, the chief elixir that has always, in a sense, animated a culture, and one begins to look at it within. Now, again, in the abstract, it sounds very simple, but there are a couple of obstacles to that. Number one is the enormous cultural weight and expectation that the other out there is the person who's going to fix us, or the other out there is going to make our life work for us, or the other out there is the missing piece, which finding and connecting with will make us whole. And that's the chief fantasy of romance through the ages. And of course, if one's life expectancy is 40 years old, and throughout most of the history of humankind, that was a long life. Remember that in 1900, the average length of life in North America, United States and Canada, was 47. So it doesn't allow for much midlife growth or change as we know it. So the turn within, typically, and again, I'm very round figures, would be like between 40 and 65 or something like that. And where one begins to realize, well, empowerment, by empowerment, I don't mean power over others. I mean having one's own inner conviction of one's worth, capacity, and legitimacy so that I can take who I am into the world and be that person and not be defined by relationship, but be defined by my relationship to something within myself.